might be the right guy to have in this exciting Boonchu bout.
Yeah, and I tell you, at 170, he probably cut all of 0.8 pounds to get there. He does not walk around very heavy.
Well, even more impressive and even scarier to think what would happen if he did cut weight.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, he stays pretty lean, and he's always active, so.
Yeah, Kyle coming in ranked the 69th active amateur welterweight in Virginia. Not a large sample size of his opponents. His opponent's record 0-1. Steve Rosillo in his corner. The aforementioned Joe McMahon as well.
And Amin Balafreak is in his corner, the North American Lion Fight champion. Just defended his title, was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
And we've got a young man in the back that I've seen in the CageZilla cage, and I will apologize to him. I am forgetting his name.
Oh, you talking about? What's up, brother? He talking about this one?
That man
Connor
right there.
Mosby.
Very impressive young fighter.
Young Cree. Was hoping to see him here tonight.
All right, coming out as the opponent for Kyle Hall is Bahaa Albadry, 6 feet 1 inches tall. Weighed in under the weight limit of 170, came in 168.1. The young age of 19 years old coming to us out of MMA Institute, again in Harrisonburg. Resides in Bridgewater, Virginia by way of Baghdad, Iraq. Identical record to his opponent, coming in 1-0 with an identical 100% finish rate. He finished his first opponent at 108. So we've got two fighters, not much time in the cage.
Like to finish fights.
Like to finish fights in a style of fighting that is conducive to that finish.
Yes. 19 years old, he's young, fighting out of a great camp with MMA Institute. This should be a great fight.
Once again, Jeremy Whitmore in the corner of his MMA fighter, adorned by Zach Drago, another very successful and talented featherweight amateur fighter in the corner as well. Should be a great fight.
Dude, Kyle looks like a G.I. Joe character up there, man. It's ridiculous.
He does. Shoulders should not have that much muscle.
No.
What do you need muscles in your shoulders for?
And he eats crackers for dinner. That is no joke.
Wow. Albadry coming in with the experience against more experienced fighters, fighting a 1-7 fighter in his debut.
Comes in very
whether that
loose.
whether that will make a difference, we shall see.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the CageZilla welterweight Boonchu cup style. What that means is this is a Muay Thai roll bout with MMA gloves. Starting out, fighting out of the right corner, standing 6'1" and weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Capital MMA, it's Kyle Hall! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 6'1" and weighing in at 168 pounds, fighting out of MMA Institute by way of Baghdad, Iraq, it's Bahaa Albadry! Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. It is a Boonchu cup-style match in the CageZilla welterweight division. Your referee is Michael Dolman.
Michael Dolman, the third man in the cage for this Boonchu Cup bout. Given the last-minute instructions. Again, this is a unique fight that you don't see anywhere else. CageZilla bringing it to you.
Yeah, this should be a treat for the fan to stand up fighting. It's going to have the intensity and strikes of Muay Thai with much less cover with these smaller gloves. Those strikes can get through.
So again, we've got two fighters here with a cumulative amount of 2 minutes and 8 seconds of cage time. Who knows what we'll see?
And they come out throwing heavy strikes, just as we predicted.
Kyle Hall looks like an action figure.
yeah,
we said like a G.I. Joe in there.
Yeah.
He makes G.I. Joe want to get in the gym.
Right.
Baha's very active here with that movement, in and out with his feet.
Nice tricky little left from Albadry.
Yeah. And Kyle is a little bit more stationary, but no less active with the strikes.
Give and you shall receive thus far in this fight.
Yeah, these guys are back and forth, both throwing head kicks early in the first round. No filling out period on this one.
Nice inside leg kick by Albadry.
Wow.
Oh, gosh!
Big right hand connects from Hall.
And here's the big difference. So he gets a standing, he gets 10 count. It looks like Kyle had got poked in the eye. He reached for his eye, and Bahaa moved in with the flurry. And that's his job, but, you know.
Fans, that is the one difference here. This is, as we said, not an MMA fight. It's only a Muay Thai fight in MMA gloves. So whereas in MMA, Kyle Hall would have been able to pounce and potentially end the fight, it's a Muay Thai fight, so you get that break once there's a knockdown.
They're back on their feet, and they're going already. Kyle is waiting for his opening here.
Good movement by both guys. I mean, just bouncing around, staying light on their feet, ready to strike.
Yeah. Looks like Kyle is switching stances here.
Albadry a little less active now that he took that right hand.
Yeah. A little bit tentative.
I was impressed by the discipline of Kyle Hall not pouncing on him.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he trains MMA.
Oh,
he
yeah.
trains over at Capitol.
Yeah, probably had to fight that muscle memory of getting that top control and pounding him out. Absolutely.
For sure.
Bahaa is showing that rear kick with the turn of his hips there. He's throwing in some feints. He has a lot of feints going on, actually.
Keep in
And
mind
back
again,
in the
guys.
slugfest again.
Yeah, 19 years old for Albadry.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of technique in that exchange right there.
But that's what makes it fun.
Right.
Just over 10 seconds left in this opening round.
Just feinting with those hips. We know they can both throw head kicks, so those hip feints, you know, they might be paying off. Oh. What a way to end that round.
What a way.
Bahaa goes for the high kick and get his leg swept up from underneath of him.
Well, just as advertised, super entertaining, lots of action.
Yeah, the Boonchu Cup fights are usually the crowd favorites.
Oh, yeah. Everybody likes to see stand up.
Shout out to Alan Hargrove. I think Alan's probably been involved in most of these for CageZilla, one way or the other.
So Kyle stands up in his corner. Bahaa sits. Still looks like he's fresh, though. I think he probably is just used to sitting in the corner.
Yeah, again, guys, I mean, unless something has changed, I mean, there's not going to be an MMA Harrisonburg fight, MMA-I Harrisonburg fighter. It's not going to have great cardio.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they know what they're doing out there.
You know, you had pro fighter Scott Noble out there as the striking coach. I mean, just a small but mighty team from Harrisonburg.
Kyle getting some advice from the lion fight champion there in Amin Balafreak.
Probably not a bad advice to take.
Oh, yeah.
And here we go for another 3 minutes in this round number 2.
And he leads off with the head kick again.
Albadry finding a home for that low leg kick.
Yeah. Ooh. Switches from the low kick to the high kick.
Now, when you hear the sound of a kick like that, is it more sound, less impact? I've always heard that the bigger thud is going to be the more telling.
You know what? That's what they say, but they hurt regardless. Oh, God!
Big right hand by Kyle Hall, who stands over the downed opponent, Albadry.
God, his leg was gone.
He might have got flashed just now.
Yeah, I don't know if this can keep going. His
They're
legs,
still not there, Mike.
Yeah, he has no legs right now.
Dolman's going to give this a second thought.
Yeah, I would definitely think twice before sending him out.
Yeah, that looked like a little flash knockout right
Yeah,
there.
his leg completely buckled underneath of him. His legs are still.
And his eyes rolled back.
Yeah, he's kind of swaying a little bit. He's catching himself. I mean, he's athletic, so. And he's tough. So
Smart move by him to bleed on Michael Dolman.
Yeah, small break in the action for
Got a
that
little bit of a
recovery
break
time,
there.
huh?
Let's see what happens next. Does he come out hot and heavy?
Pretty cagey for a 19-year-old, right?
Hey, he's still throwing out the feints with the hip, so he's still game. He doesn't want to come in so much anymore, though.
Tough kid, though.
Oh God, he's taking heavy shots, man.
Oh, good shot right there to the chin by Albadry.
Even Hall's jabs are debilitating.
Man, and look at his conditioning. He is relaxed. He's not taking any deep breaths yet. Both these guys have great conditioning, but man.
And Hall's doing a great job of switching his stance, too, making it hard to guess where he's going to come from.
Yeah. But Bahaa continues to be a threat with that head kick.
And then following right back up, with that low inside kick that he's found a home for multiple times tonight.
Yeah.
Just needs a little bit more to go with it. Talk about muscle memory. I almost said, set up the takedown. Nope, wrong style. Wrong style.
Not in this one. Bahaa still throwing those kicks. Kyle might be talking a little bit of trash in there. Yeah, right. It's getting bloody. I need to hide my sandwich. They're beating the ladies' record with bloodiest fight.
Oh. Never a good sign when you've got a fighter turning his back.
Yeah, I can't blame Kyle for that one because he turned his back in the middle of an exchange. So you get caught.
And the referee didn't stop it, so you continue.
Well, you shouldn't stop it. It's the same as in MMA. If you're turning your head to defend the strikes, you get caught in the back of their head. It's not my fault. I'm doing my job. You need to do your job. But Bahaa is a gamer. He has blood coming from everywhere.
Yeah, he's
still
blood.
coming forward.
He's coming forward. Just under 10 seconds left in the second round of entertaining Boonchu Cup action at CageZilla 57.
Yeah, talk about exciting. They're going to have to Lysol the hell out of this ring after this match.
Yeah, I think our cage cleaner is going to need some assistance here.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's getting it from referee Michael Dolman. Or else Mike's just cleaning himself off, which may be the case.
I think he's cleaning himself off.
Yeah, he's also wiping sweat, man. It is hot.
It is warm.
Cage.
Yeah.
All right, we've got the towel mop and the Swiffer.
It looks like a crime scene in that cage, though.
Yeah. These guys are under time constraints too. They got to work fast. There's a lot of pressure in that job too.
By the way, while we have a break, it was announced during our intermission, Edwin Francois, who we saw earlier tonight as the recipient of a very scary knockout. We have been told he is okay, and hopefully we'll be back on the men soon. So
that's great to hear.
Glad to hear that for Edwin Francois.
Yeah, that was a brutal knockout. It's good to hear that he's okay.
He actually got off the stretcher and was walking around in the parking lot outside. Tough dude.
Too tough for your own good.
Can't teach that.
I mean, he's a Marine, right?
Yep.
What do you expect? He probably ate some crayons after that.
The crowd here at the Silver Eagle Group is going crazy.
Yeah,
right
they
now.
are. I mean, they're getting a show tonight, man. I haven't seen a card this good in a long time.
No, great card, great matchmaking by the CageZilla matchmakers. Looks like we've got the doctor in the cage looking at the damage to Bahaa. Still a lot of blood coming out of that nose.
This is always a hard card, man, because anybody who's willing to step in that cage is tough. But sometimes you got to have that objective eye to look out for their own health. So that's what looks like they pulled the doctor in for that.
Yeah, he might have a broken nose.
Well, and I was wondering even about maybe a broken jaw with the blood he was spitting earlier.
Yeah, they were checking for both of those. It looked like he said he's okay.
Yeah.
Doc said he's okay. He's going back out there, still covered in blood.
Ready to go for that third and final. Steve Rosillo giving some last-second instructions with that extended break to his fighter, Kyle Hall.
I have a feeling we're going to be covered in blood here in a little bit.
Yeah.
I always use my fight card as a shield.
All right, third and final round. We'll see with this if there's a shorter leash for Albadry with the damage that's already been looked at.
Yeah, I mean, he's still dangerous. He has those kicks, man. if one of those comes through, you never know.
I mean, in a situation where there's a firefight, you wonder if a referee will take that into account and, you know, maybe stop it a little sooner than
Yeah. The other
the
thing
normal fighter.
for Kyle that I worry about is that he had so much success in those first 2 rounds. If he comes out this round too loose and gets caught, that could be bad for him.
Well, yeah, you don't want to take a round off when you've got it going in your favor, you know, thus far.
Can't take a round off with these small gloves.
What an amazing job here by Baha's corner to stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks fresh.
Yeah. I remember the first bloody fight I cornered with Kirsten Murphy, and she had blood coming from her nose and her mouth. I was too discombobulated. It's a hard job to get that bleeding stopped in 1 minute, give advice and water in 1 minute.
Yep.
Which is crazy to hear because Kirsten was always the one delivering the bloody blows, right? I mean, that's to hear that somebody got to her. That's a very impressive opponent she must have had.
I mean, she still won, but
Absolutely. Shout out to Kirsten, a career that ended too quickly.
oh yeah, we just had her on the podcast too. Fight Philosophy came on. I think her episode will be airing in July. Yeah, so Kyle is definitely playing his range this round. He's not coming in as heavy as he was the last one. I mean, he definitely has 2 rounds up on Bahaa, so there's no need for him to go in there and chase a knockout.
Yeah, not taking the round off, but yet not putting himself in a dangerous situation to say, oh, what happened? I was up 2-0.
Oh, he catches a kick. Oh, gosh, and throws a punch underneath Baha's chin. He went for the sweep, but he couldn't quite get it. Baha has some long legs, man.
Under a minute left here, guys. Baha's got to start swinging for the fences here.
Yeah,
got to go for broke.
I have a feeling he doesn't want to come in too hard. Every time he has so far, he's paid for it. That head movement on Kyle, that hook missed him by millimeters. He's just leaning back. He's not even he's not cutting an angle. Those hooks are missing by centimeters just by leaning back.
Sheer athleticism and flexibility.
Yeah.
15 seconds left in this bout.
10 seconds left. Let's see whether Baha swings for the fences. This is what I did not want for Kyle to do. There's no need for that.
Walked into a dangerous right hand right there that could have been a night ender.
Yeah, my butt cheeks definitely puckered those last 10 seconds there.
If I'm Hall, I would go have a cheat day now. One single chocolate chip.
I think he could do a cheat week.
All he's going to have for a cheat day.
Do a cheat week, and I'm still sure he'll be fine.
Oh, yeah.
He'll have 1 almond for a cheat day.
When I tell you that boy stays lean, and he's strong as a mule, too.
Oh, yeah.
There's a pro fighter named George Shepard out of Richmond, MMA Institute, and this guy, his entire career, has eaten cheeseburgers and junk food and smoked, and he is one of the most naturally gifted fighters you will ever see.
Man.
Now,
but he's definitely shortening his career eating
the record
and
does not show his talent,
Yeah.
but talented nonetheless.
Yeah.
So it's crazy what genetics can give you, and training and doing it the right way also. So
Yeah, doing it the right way, because you can have a guy who has less talent but decides to work harder. They will win that fight.
That's a Lloyd Irvin statement, isn't it?
I think so.
Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't want to work hard.
That's what they say.
Something like that.
As Jeremy Lafreniere stands in the corner smiling at his fighters.
All right, the judges' scorecards have been tallied. Chris Fuller's getting the card, and he will tell us the outcome of this Boonchu Cup bout.
I've said it a million times, and I'll say it again. We have not had a boring fight yet tonight.
Nope. 2 decisions, 9 finishes. I'm sorry, 8 finishes.
Oh, that's the math on it. That's why I don't do math on the fly.
Yeah, you know, if my reading was up to par, I would have been better there. All right, up to Chris Fuller for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard for a decision. But before we do, let's hear it from all these guys putting on a great show. All right. Judge 1, scorecard.
big win for Kyle Hall. This fight will not go on his MMA record, but impressive nonetheless.
Oh, yeah. Competition experience, we talked about that too. It all adds up.
Whether it be striking, whether it be ground game, you know, get it all in.
You got to get in
It's
there.
the only way you're going to get better.
I'm pretty sure Kyle wanted to fight MMA and just ended up getting